The wind chill is getting crazy.
Somewhere in the middle, I think I lied a little.
Good morning. Well, actually, it's afternoon. I'm not even gonna hold you. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Miltania. If you're not new here, hi vibes. I've missed you. Actually currently getting ready to head out for the day. It's 1:30. I need to leave by like 2:45, 2:50. So I'm doing a little bit of makeup and I just thought we would do that together while I get ready. I think I'm gonna do more of like a day in my life because I do have a couple things or a few things that I'm doing today. We're just gonna catch up. If you don't feel like chatting, then you can skip to all the fun activities, hopefully. I'm gonna try to multitask because I am kind of working against the clock and vlogging just like makes everything a lot longer. But I just did a little bit of color correction. I'm not a makeup girly. I'm just a girl doing my makeup. Definitely don't have everything I need to color correct with, but we're just making it work. We're making it happen. Hold on a second. I need to make a cup of tea. Okay. We have our tea. I'm gonna use these two Fit Me foundations. Also, actually, before we even get into it, these are the Christmas nails that I got. I don't think I've seen you guys since I got my nails done, but my hand's a little ashy, but don't worry about that. I'm kind of ready to get rid of them. They're very, very, very campy, but I feel like I like them. I really got into the spirit of Christmas this year. I don't usually do that, or like at least in the last couple of years, I haven't been like super festive, but I really loved it. I got my tree, you know, I got the nails, I did the whole like shebang. So I'm actually happy with how kind of, honestly, the entire holiday season turned out. I feel like I really enjoyed myself, and now that it's winding down and we're kind of about to be in the new year and in January, maybe by the time you guys see this video it will already have been the new year, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to mix this foundation honestly because neither of these colors match me, but I'm pretty sure if I do a little bit of mixing I can get like my good shade. When I went into CVS, this whole line of Fit Me was cleared out, and like rightfully so. First of all, let's talk skin because like half of my existence. So I went to a dermatologist. Well, I started going to a new dermatologist recently and I have been liking him, but what I noted, hopefully this works, honey. I'm gonna do a little bit on my forehead to cover up some of this stuff that I did. I started going to a new dermatologist and I've really been liking him, and so I got on doxycycline a little while ago, like maybe in October, and I actually really enjoyed it, but I realized that once I was like finishing the prescription, my acne came back with like brute force, and I mean brute force, on my chest, on my face, obviously. My back not so much, but just like my entire face started just freaking out. I think this is a little too dark. My entire face just started freaking out all over again, and I haven't experienced that in a while, and so I was not very happy with that at all. Like I just wasn't feeling it in the end. Is this too dark? I think I still look too dark. Damn it. So I went back in for a follow-up to go see him very recently, and he put me on, well, I'm going to be going on spironolactone. I always forget how you say that. Spironolactone, I think that's how you say it. I'll be getting on that soon, and hopefully it can help my skin kind of start to clear up again. The thing with the doxy is that I think it was for fungal more so than hormonal acne, and so he wanted to start me on that just to see how my skin would respond, and yeah, we didn't respond. Well, we responded well initially, and then afterward it just wasn't for me. I actually hate how much my skin proceeded to lose its mind after that. My skincare routine that I had before I was on doxycycline was doing really well for my skin, so I kind of got annoyed about that, but we'll see what the next step holds. I'm not really keen on, I shouldn't have put any foundation on my nose. I'm not really keen. I feel like the other day when I did this, it looked really good. I don't know what's going on today, and I don't have time to kind of like switch things up, but you know what? I'm getting back into makeup and really experimenting here, so I'm gonna just give myself a chance to see if we can work with what we have going on. My face feels very dry today, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm just not loving how everything's turning out already. Like, is it a bad sign that I don't like the way that my makeup is turning out off rip? Like, probably. On to brighter pastures and more positive things. My birthday just passed. It was last Saturday, and before that it was Christmas. My birthday's 2 days after Christmas. Like, it's always like a whole thing. Not really a whole thing. I actually really don't like all of the commotion around that. But before my birthday, I had a pretty busy week. I had like a dinner on Saturday, the Saturday before, and then Monday I had like a lunch. And so the week leading up to Christmas was very, very busy in terms of like social engagements. And then when I went over to my best friend's family's house for Christmas, everyone was there, and it was just such a good time. Like, I genuinely had a very good time just being with people and chatting and being with the dogs. They're so cute. And then I came back. My birthday was Saturday, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't do anything on my birthday. Which, I mean, to be fair, I'm not a huge birthday person to begin with. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like the biggest birthday girl for multiple reasons. But this birthday in particular, when I got back home, I felt this like feeling of just being so elated. I just felt really happy and really relaxed. And even going into my birthday that night, I was just like, oh my God, I feel so calm and so chill. And whenever I'm feeling good on my birthday, I'm like, yes, let's lean into this, because, you know, it's my party. I could cry if I want to. That's literally the theme of my birthday almost every single year. But I think the week before that, having been so social, I think the feeling of having such a good time around people and everything really made my quiet time on my birthday so much better. So that whole weekend, or just this past weekend, it's only Tuesday, I didn't really do anything. I hung out by myself. I, you know, ordered takeout. Anyway, which leads us to today is what I meant to say. Yesterday I made a couple of plans because I was like, okay, I feel like I'm in the mood to do stuff for my birthday now. My first stop is to go ice skating. I can't wait. I haven't gone ice skating in a really long time. I feel like I should put on a little bit more concealer, but let's start with what we have. I haven't gone ice skating in a really long time, and every winter I'm like, I'm gonna go ice skating, and like, for whatever reason, I never do. I feel like I don't, when it's winter, I don't want to do shit. I really don't. Like, I don't want to do a goddamn thing. But I'm really trying my best to enjoy the season as much as I can and change my perspective a little bit, even though it's very hard for me to do that because I hate being cold. I really just don't enjoy that. I don't like being cold. It's just so uncomfortable, obviously, but I'm trying. So also, I'm using this Huda Beauty. This is the, what is it called? The Baby Bake Peach Pie. I really like this one for under the eye. I'm really getting back into makeup, or getting into makeup. It's very exciting. It's very, very fun. The technique shall be improved. After ice skating, I'm gonna head down to Chelsea, which is where also my dinner reservations are. I'm gonna go to this place called Stretched, and it's basically like, I don't think it's a massage place, but like they give you like a good stretching and a good like limbering up. So I'm looking forward to that. I've had like a lot of tension in my neck and in my like just my upper body area, so I'm hoping that that will be good to just kind of relax me a little bit. And I booked an hour session because they have an introductory session that you can do, so I booked that one. And then after that, I have dinner at 7 at this restaurant called Vinyl, which I haven't been to before. It's a steakhouse. I'm a steak girl. One thing about it, steak, fries, creamed spinach, medium rare. That's really all it takes to get me going. The only thing that I'm really worried about today is that it's a little bit cold, and by a little bit cold, it's 32 degrees right now. So I don't know about that, but we're gonna make the best of it. I'm trying my best. My brows are on. I always feel a little bit better once my brows get on, but we'll see how we feel about this later. But practice makes perfect. I'm gonna over bronze by accident, watch. Okay, I've been watching a lot of makeup tutorials to like try to get this thing going that I call myself doing here again, because sometimes I genuinely just forget everything, and I feel like I've watched so many makeup tutorials in my life that I should like have internalized, which I did. No, I did. I feel like I did. I'm doing a bit of a cold weather look. I'm pretty much almost done, but I do have to hurry up because I need to get dressed and I need a little bit of time to determine what I'm gonna do. The thing is, I want to wear that jacket that I showed you guys in my last video maybe, or the one when I was doing my unboxing with that jacket that I got from Zara. Basically, I want to wear that one. I just don't think the weather is like set up for it. So I'm wondering, like, can I just like layer up and see if that will work for me? I'm stubborn like that. I want what I want when I want it. Right. Okay. Hey man, what I could do today is what I could do today. I've really been enjoying my time off and like trying to regroup. I feel like I definitely needed some time to just calm the hell down, low-key. And I was also just reflecting on the year, especially with my birthday and Christmas. I feel like, I think I said this in a vlog last year, that like it all makes like one whole reflective experience, which I kind of like my birthday being at the end of the year for that reason specifically. But I feel like 2025 was actually a good year for me. I really do. All things considered, all messes aside, you know, it's never going to be perfect. Didn't get to do every single thing that I wanted, but I think I had some really good accomplishments. I had some really good things that I was able to do and also show myself what I could do a little bit more, which I think is always good. I challenged myself, and so I've been reflecting on that a little bit, and also just reflecting on going into another year of life. I feel like this is the calmest birthday, calmest end of the year that I've had in a very, very long time, where everything just kind of flowed very well, very chill, and I feel like I couldn't ask for anything other than that. I'm very hard on myself as an individual. I'm very hard on myself about the things that I don't get to do or the things that I could have done better and all that kind of stuff. And so a part of this year was just changing that narrative, and not just changing the narrative, but changing the action so the narrative would match, if that makes sense. I'm using this Lancome mascara, by the way. This is the Lash Definisil. Fire, so fire. I tend to go into the new year with a lot of dread and a lot of angst sometimes, and I'm not saying that there's no angst, okay? There's always a little bit of angst. That's just my personality. But I definitely feel a lot calmer, a lot better, and maybe that just comes with gaining another year of life. I definitely feel like, you know, a little bit more zen out. That's one of the things too, by the way. Like, a lot of people put this, I always say this, people put a lot of emphasis on youth and being young and being this and being that. You could not pay me, okay? You could not pay me. Ain't no amount of money you could pay me to go back to being 22. Oh hell no. 23, fuck no. You couldn't pay me to go back to being any age at all. I think the age that I am right now is the age that I'm happiest at. Also, a huge part of it too is feeling like you have the tools and feeling like I have the tools to manage some of this stuff. Let's set our face first before we do all that. I know this conversation has been all over the place. I'm so sorry, baby. That's just how my brain works. And I will say 28 and 29 maybe were a lot, even 27. A lot of that was about healing and getting over some really crazy shit that I just, you know, won't be sharing with the internet, but a lot of crazy stuff that I had no clue that I would even know how to manage and know how to get through. And when I tell you that despite the fact that I wish I had never gone through some of the things that I went through, they have given me such a huge toolkit for managing things. And I'm not meaning to be cagey. I just feel like, you know, internet boundaries, yeah. But I got some huge, I would say significant tests in 2025 of like my boundaries. You can do a lot of healing in isolation, and that's fine, but the true test of your growth and healing and all of that stuff comes when you are tested by maybe those same things or maybe other circumstances that trigger certain responses. And when you react differently, you get through that. I think nothing makes you feel better than knowing that, because I feel like when you're going through the healing process, you get this kind of like feeling of like, yes, but if I'm met with that situation again, will I react the same? Will I fall back into my old patterns? Will I approach this XYZ whatever in the same way? And I feel like I had that concern when I was going through kind of baptism by fire my third, fourth, fifth, sixth ego death. That was or rather I experienced a lot of those moments in 2025. Now is that to say I didn't crash out a couple times? Absolutely not, baby. And some of those crash outs were definitely warranted. Anyways, that was just a little rant. I saw Aaliyah's face do this and she's genius. She curls her lashes after she does her, oh wait there. She curls her lashes after she does her mascara, and I just think that's literally the smartest, most geniusest thing ever, because my lashes fall down, like they tend to fall down when I curl my lashes after. Magnifique. I love that very, very muchly. You know, say no bud. It's not great, it's not perfect, but it's not bad, and I feel like it's a good start. If I continue with this, let's see where we end up at the end of the year, at the end of 2026 with makeup, if I don't like forget, because that's a bad habit that I have. I really will start a hobby and then just like completely forget that it exists. ADHD core. Let's do our hair, do our lips, do our hair, get dressed, and get the hell out of Dodge because I am running down on time. I'm stressed because what the fuck is happening here? Lip products, lippies by the way, lippies. And I blame my best friend. I blame my best friend. She is like a lip girl connoisseur. If she liked to be on social media, I would have had that girl starting a lip TikTok page or a lip YouTube page because she's so serious about this stuff. Because of her, by proxy, I'm also becoming a lippy collector. I'm gonna start with the Say. Then I'm gonna like gradient a little bit. This is the Merit lip liner in Archival, I think. Yeah, actually very similar, I think, to the Say, but the Merit's formula is like more of a creamy liner. And then for my color today, this is the Refi in Orchid, and then the Elia in Hold Me. Try the Elia today. Am I gonna regret? Oh, wait, wait. That's cute. Like the combos be going crazy. It's never that serious, but it kind of is though. It kind of is. It is. It goes another Dollar Tree. It is. I'm just gonna finish it off with the Merit. It's the Archival, but in the gloss. I think I like that. Always want to go back over with my one size. I don't know why. I think of the one size is the darkest lip color I have, and it just gives really good definition. I've been wearing my hair straight basically most of the winter, and also I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I mean, summer's gonna be a little bit harder, but I've been enjoying it. It's been nice. I've been between wrapping it at night and then putting in these little buns because I saw someone do it and I thought that it turned out well, because the whole point of this is really a heatless curl method. I don't want to put heat on my hair every single day, and I washed my hair a week ago and I did buy the Amika dry shampoo. Honestly, this is an Amika household, girl. The other one that I tried has been very, sorry, the sun is really crazy, has been very not great to my hair, and it's also left a lot of like dust and just white cast and like powder residue. I think that this one is not so bad. The day that I wash my hair, I do put in a little bit of curls on the front and everything, but that doesn't last when you're wrapping your hair, and I'm also not really interested in putting heat on my hair every single day or whenever I wear it just to maintain that. But I think this is the middle ground between letting it go completely straight and keeping some sort of body in the hair. I'm like dying to just like the front really quickly, but all right, let's go get dressed because we have to go. So I'm gonna wear this underneath. It's like a little bodysuit, and then these jeans that I just got from Revolve, which I love so much, and then black turtleneck and a black sweater. I better be warm with all this, and then my coat. I'm gonna wear my little gold earrings. I'm super far away, but this is the final look. I have my black vagabond boots. Jeans are from Super Down. My Zara coat. I feel warm, so we'll see how that goes. And then my 3 layers of clothing, earrings, hair. I kind of like it. I feel like it's very cool. Now I have to find my other gloves, and then we gotta get the hell up out of here.
It is. Oh, I almost missed the train station. See, that's what I got. It's so cold, but I feel like my layers are working. Line to get in was so long. I got here at 6:30, no, 3 something. And why is it after 4 now? When I got here, they were cleaning the ice, and now I'm getting skates. And here I am talking about some, oh, I'm sure I'm going to be able to get in and have a chill time because it's a weekday. No, honey, it's a weekday. Sorry. It's a weekday on a holiday. It is so busy. I'm actually overwhelmed. The wind chill is getting crazy out here, but I'm just a couple blocks away. Ice skating was so fun. I feel like I should go again, but when I have more time and I don't have anything else going on. But I'm happy that I was able to get in and, like, you know, have a little skate. It took me like a few minutes to get my legs going, but then I was good. Okay, we're almost there. Thank you.
Feels okay on the knee and the hip?
Yeah, this is good.
When you're able to let your nervous system kind of chill and let your body hold less tension.
I guess I'm not helping myself right now. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm home. My camera settings are so doo-doo, like I don't know what's going on. That was such a beautiful and fun day. I just got home not too long ago and I'm tired. It's about that time, but I wanted to close off the vlog and say thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I think this is probably the last vlog that I'm making for 2025, so if you guys are saying this in the new year, happy new year. I hope you're having a wonderful year so far, and if you are watching this whenever I post it, thank you guys for being my little community and for sticking with me in my inconsistency in 2025. Should I be all like reflective? Nah, I'm not gonna be reflective, but I feel like it was a great little birthday slash end of year celebration. I love when I lean into my little solo activities, even though I did have a dinner with my best friend, but you know what I mean. The stretch thing was so good. I actually feel a little bit sore in like my upper body, which she worked a lot of. My camera battery literally died mid-sentence. Just a quick recap before we sign off back onto the stretch. I think it was good. I think it was worth going for the experience. I do think I might want to try and go again. The person that I was with, she was very, very sweet, very informative, explained a lot of everything that we were doing, so I really enjoyed that. She did tell me that I'm pretty limber in my lower half, but I'm a little tight in like my left side, and then my entire upper body is like knots and bundles and all kinds of things, just so tense here. So I need to, for 2026, just a lot of namaste, a lot of stretching things out up here. I focus a lot on my lower body when I stretch, but not too much on my upper body, so maybe that can be something that we work on for 2026. But that was great. Ice skating was so fun. I didn't get to skate as long as I wanted to. I think I mentioned that earlier when I was on my way to go to stretch. Funny enough, that's one of the hobbies that I've been trying to get into every season, and I just have not gotten into ice skating yet. Mostly because I'd be like, ugh, I feel like going to the city. But today was fun, and I have not skated. I haven't skated in years, and I think if I had like had a little bit more time and definitely a lot more practice, it can be something that I can enjoy. So maybe we'll table that for like a lot more skating next winter. I feel like whenever I say something, if I feel like I can actually like commit to it. So we're gonna potentially, possibly, probably say that ice skating might be my winter hobby for next year. But all that said, I had a beautiful day. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me for the very last vlog of 2025. It was a good year. I I don't know, I'm in a very good mood too today, so everything feels really good. But I think it was a good year for me, all things considered, even with any roadblocks that we went through. And I hope that it was a good year for you. And if you had some challenges, I hope that you made it through and that, you know, have it all intact at the end of the year. And I just am wishing you guys so much love and joy and peace and whatever that you're hoping for and wanting for the new year. I hope you get it all in tenfold. And thank you so much to this little community that we have here. I'm always really grateful for everyone that watches my videos and subscribes, and I'll say it over and over and over again because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I like all of these kind of phases that I'm getting to share with you guys, and also kind of just to look back on for myself too. I can't wait to be old and like 80 or something and be like, oh my god, this is what I was doing when I was like 30. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, liking, anything that you have this year and ever. I love you. Bye. Okay, I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye. I love you. Bye.